Salute, 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 everybody. Salute. Welcome once again. Salute. Shout out to once again. This is an exclusive post. I want to say how much I appreciate and definitely want to shout out to all the people who continue to support the work that we put out and the work that we do. See, what happens often is people get involved with gematria and the landscape of sports betting and sports and odd sharking and all that for their own selfish reasons, right? And every now and then people they get so caught up in the aspect of winning and losing or whatever the case may be that they actually don't even take a second to appreciate the people that are putting in the work every single day. It's a very results oriented type of profession, and people expect perfection every single day. And that's the funny thing, because you wake up every single day, you're not perfect, but yet you expect perfection. And then on top of expecting perfection, people don't even take it upon themselves to drop a positive comment or send you a nice little tip with a positive message. The ratio from people that appreciate the work and that actually take it upon themselves to show gratitude and appreciation to the people that don't and just keep it moving is very, very small. You know what I'm saying? It's actually less than probably 1% of the people that actually support, whatever specific community that you're entitled to, you're attached to. So for today, I took it upon myself in an effort to encourage, people to send tips in, to send positive compliments and all that. I took it upon myself to reward the people that took it upon themselves to reward me throughout the month of March. And nobody knew that I was going to do this. This was just something that I decided to do, and I'm actually very happy that I did it. Because at the same time, we are continuing to filter this community and get the bozos up out of here. People that continue to just want to be a part of this for their own selfish reasons. They want to ride people's hot streaks. You know what I'm saying? And just attach themselves to something that's working, for their own agendas. So you can't even, for people that can't even send a tip, or for people that had a problem with exactly what we decided to do today, you're probably a person that never took it upon yourself to say thank you, for somebody opening the door for you, or somebody that ever helped you out in your life, or somebody that's done you a favor. So I wanted to reward the people that have continuously, told me thank you and took it upon themselves to show love, promote, and all that, and give them this specific play today, which was the only play that we gave out today, one specific play. So shout out to everybody that genuinely appreciates the work that we put out, the content that we put out, and and shows it. You know what I'm saying? Not behind the scenes, they show it proudly and professionally by showing some gratitude with the actual effort of sending you something. So once again, shout out to you guys. You're definitely in the minority, especially when it comes to this community. People are so selfish and tied to their own agendas that a simple thank you or a simple tip is like it's pulling teeth at the end of the day. So definitely want to show love and promote that kind of thing, because it's very rare. So when you see something rare in this world, you want to encourage it, you want to promote it, and you want to appreciate it. So shout out to you guys. You guys know who you are. At the end of the day, you guys will continue to be happy, speak positivity, and be progressive, which is exactly what we promote on this channel. So for anybody else that's in their feelings about exactly what happened, or what we decided to do today, deal with it. You should have took it upon yourself to show love, or whatever the case may be. You decided not to, so that's fine. There'll be another day, but it just so happened that today was just very beneficial for the people that decided to shout us out, show love, promote us, and say thank you. So once again, shout out to you guys. You're definitely rare in this world, especially in the sports world. And we'll get into just the general summary of today. But again, another summary of another amazing play, another perfect night. These things are, you definitely want to be appreciative to when these kind of situations can happen. But we'll get into the play. So as you guys have already known, the UCLA Bruins today defeated the Michigan Wolverines. For anybody who hasn't been living under a rock, this last week, the Michigan Wolverines, they're coached by Juwan Howard. Anybody who's been paying attention to this team, it's been very symbolic, the things that have been going on with this specific team throughout the whole COVID season that's been going on. But the UCLA Bruins, a 6.5-point underdog today, defeated the Michigan Wolverines, who were the favorite, at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. So the player we gave out today was the UCLA Bruins plus the 6.5 points. And I want to say shout out to all the veteran people, all the veteran sharks. You guys know who you are. For people that attack this money line price, the UCLA Bruins were plus $250 money line to defeat the Michigan Wolverines. Now, I'm not going to pretend like we were 100% sure that the UCLA Bruins were actually going to win this game, but I am going to speak about the play and the content and the decode that was specifically given out for this game today. UCLA Bruins plus the 6.5 points. As you can see, they won the game outright. But the 6.5 points was a gift, and they did cover because they actually won the game. So we'll get into it today. But I want to show you guys this quick article that came out a couple of minutes ago, and it speaks about the UCLA Bruins prior to the start of March Madness. So if you guys want to check this out right here, it highlights, it says, before the tournament, betting on the UCLA Bruins to make the Final Four seemed to be a waste. At least the odds weren't enticing. UCLA was a 50-1 at BetMGM to make the Final Four before the tournament started. Okay? Now, what's funny about that is because today, the UCLA Bruins, they became 22-9 for the season, right? And 229 is the 50th prime number. So kind of funny that the UCLA Bruins become 22-9, the 50th prime number, and they were 50-1 odds to make the Final Four when the tournament started. This is how all them numbers just seem to come right back around, and bite you in the butt. So yeah, man, and we speak about numerology. So the UCLA Bruins came in to say the number 11 seed, and the number 11 is exactly why this specific play was given out. There was a lot of things with the number 11, especially on today being 3/30, like 33, which is a master number. 11 is the first master number, and also 22 is another master number. So notice how the master numbers all played on today. The 11, the UCLA Bruins picked up their 22nd win, which is a master number, as well as on 3/30, like 33, which is another master number. So if you study numerology, these are all things that should have stuck out to you. But again, speaking about the 11, so let's get into it. So the coach of the UCLA Bruins, his name is Mick Cronin. He came into today 10-11 in the NCAA tournament. So with a win today, he became 11-11 as the 11th seed, right, on an 11-date numerology. So this is like 11s all over the board. They were the number 11 seed. He became 11-11 for his career in the NCAA tournament. And today is an 11-date numerology because you got 3 plus 3 is 6 plus 0 is still 6. Plus 2 is 8 plus 0. Plus 2 is 10 plus 1 is 11. So today you have an 11-date numerology. He became 11-11 as the 11th seed on an 11-date numerology. And also Juwan Howard came into today 3-0 in the NCAA tournament. So he became 3-1 like 31, which is the 11th prime number. So notice how the 11s are playing all across the board. The 11 and the 11 as the 11th seed, making the coach of the Michigan Wolverines, Juwan Howard, 3-1 like 31, the 11th prime number. Okay? But some other things that were on the board as well. You got Mick Cronin coming in today on 405 career wins. 405, right? Now, Michigan, a number that's very prominent with Michigan is the number 46. Michigan equaling 46 in the purest cipher, full reduction. Mick Cronin, the coach of the UCLA Bruins, picking up his 406th victory. In numerology, 0 has no value, so 406 becomes 46, right? And you got Michigan equaling 46, okay? But not just that, also, you got, they're on their way to where? The Final Four. Final Four equals 46 in English Ordinal, okay? And then you also got March Madness, which is what this whole tournament is, equaling 46 in the purest cipher. So it made sense for Mick Cronin to possibly pick up his 406 all-time win, career win, in March Madness equaling 46 against the Michigan team, which equals 46 in the purest cipher. So this was some of the reasons why we recommended the UCLA Bruins plus the 6.5 points, because there was a lot of indicators there for not only them to possibly win, but obviously taking the points is a way better option. So those are all the things that were on the board as far as the 46 was concerned. The Final Four equaling 46, March Madness equals 46, Mick Cronin picking up the 406 win, Michigan equaling 46. Now we fast forward to something else that was actually prominent. The Michigan Wolverines today, as a school, they were 64-28 in the NCAA tournament. 64-28. So with the loss today, they picked up their 29th loss in the school's history in the NCAA tournament, right? Now, who did they play? They played the Bruins, which equals 29 in the purest cipher, okay? Not only that, you got UCLA. 29 is the 10th prime number. UCLA equaling 10 in the purest cipher. Michigan Wolverines picking up their 29th loss in school history in the NCAA tournament against the team equaling 29, as well as not just the first portion of their name, but also the second portion of their name as well. UCLA 10 equaling 10, Bruins equaling 29, the 10th prime number. Okay? And also on top of that, you got the month that these games are being played in is March, equaling 29 in reverse full reduction. So you had the 29s all across the board, which is exactly, on top of the already reasons that we mentioned, additional reasons why we felt like the UCLA Bruins plus the 6.5 points was a very solid play. You got all these numbers and these riddles supporting a possible UCLA Bruins upset, but the plus points was obviously the safer play, right? Now, Juwan Howard came into this game. Let's talk about Juwan Howard, right? Juwan Howard, he's the coach of the Michigan Wolverines. So as you guys could see, the game hasn't registered yet. But this was actually his 59th game coaching in his career, and he picked up his 17th all-time loss, 17th career loss. Okay, 59 is the 17th prime number. 59, the 17th prime number, and then you also got Michigan Wolverines equaling 107. In numerology, 107 breaks down to 17, which is another additional reason why we saw how Juwan Howard could possibly picked up his 17th loss in his 59th game coaching. 59 being the 17th prime number. And not just that, look at that. This was also the Elite Eight, right? Look at Elite Eight equaling 170 in reverse ordinal. 170 broken down in numerology becomes 17 again. Another additional 17 that was on the board. And if just for more cosmetic information as well, Mick Cronin was born on the 17th day of the month, July 17, 1971 to be exact. And also Juwan Howard was born on the 7th day of the month, 17 being the 7th prime number. So these are all cosmetic things, but these are additional factors in why the UCLA Bruins plus the points was a safer play. Once again, shout out to all the Sharks that attacked this game the correct way. UCLA Bruins plus $250 money line price. An amazing play. So shout out to you. Shout out to everybody that took it upon themselves to responsibly attack that game from that aspect, realizing exactly how much of a advantageous position that was for them. So also you got okay, so we have Mick Cronin. Let's go back to Mick Cronin, right? So the UCLA Bruins, right? They picked up, I believe they picked up their 41st win. 41st win in the tournament. Okay. And then you have, it was being played on TBS. Now, this was tricky because obviously TBS equals 40 and 41, but they picked up their 41st win in the school's history on TBS equaling 41, as well as their 22nd victory of the season, TBS equaling 22. So, all these additional factors and why we isolated this specific game, and we decided to go with the points. Obviously, it would have been a way better play to take the UCLA Bruins money line, but like we said, because of all these factors that we continue to point out, the UCLA Bruins plus the 6.5 points was a gimme as well as a gift. So congratulations to everybody that took advantage of that. Congratulations to us as a community as well, able to put out another solid night, another perfect night in content. And you definitely got to appreciate whenever that happens, because it is a very rare opportunity. And for anybody that was curious, whenever you take the points in a game like this, that price becomes, it is a minus, it's a flat line, minus 110 or minus 105. So meaning you have to risk $105 to win $100. A very beneficial line to attack, a very great line to get great ROI on your money, return on investment, which is things that we always like to speak about. We never recommend outlandish, crazy money line prices like minus 220, 250, minus $300. That is a horrible way to attack these games, and that is just that's a long road down. Very hard losses to deal with, not a beneficial strategy and way to attack these things. So it was a very solid line, a minus 105, minus 110 taking the points. And as you can see, the UCLA Bruins became 22-9 on the season. They were able to get the victory. So it ended up being perfect for us. So shout out to everybody who was able to take advantage of that. And just speaking on, once again, why we decided to do it this way. It's not oftentimes where you get people who genuinely support you and genuinely want to see you win. Like I speak about this all the time. People always have their own selfish agendas. And so you want to reward people that appreciate the work, that appreciate you, and that really salute and, champion the work and the content that you continue to put out. Obviously, everybody wants to win every single day, but even when that happens, when you win, people still don't feel like that they have to show gratitude or show appreciation, because you're just supposed to win every single day. You know what I'm saying? And that's not the case. That's not the way it works, and that's not the world or the type of platform that I want to promote. I don't want to promote people who just genuinely just move past or ignore the fact when somebody puts out solid content, and you just wants to act like it's an ordinary day. No, we want to champion solid work. We want to champion great content, and consistent results. And that's exactly why I chose today to exclusively send this out to people who decided and took it upon themselves through the month of March to show appreciation to exactly what we're doing. We're living in very troubling times right now. There's so much going on all across the world, and for people to still understand and take the time out, and show appreciation for the stuff that you do, that you decide to do with your time. This is very time consuming. Everybody has a family, and everybody has a life outside of this. So realizing that, and at the end of the day, that's the type of things I want to promote. People who appreciate it and people who salute the work. So if you're not that kind of person, or you're not down with that type of community, then this isn't the community for you. And I just recommend that you probably go support somebody else, or whatever the case may be. We're not. This is the type of slogan that we want to promote. You know what I mean? So shout out to everybody that showed us love all throughout this month. Shout out to everybody that continues to promote us and support us the right way. It definitely is not going unnoticed. And as you guys can see, even with an unpopular decision as just, exclusively putting this out, that's exactly what we decided to do. The first person over the hill always takes the, as they say, the arrows whenever you decide to do something new or whatever the case may be. And that's fine, because I definitely want to show appreciation back to the people that have been showing me appreciation. And, because that's the way I was raised. So if you can't understand that, I'm sorry, and just keep it moving. And we'll continue to keep this community exclusive and protected. And we will continue to wash it by getting the bozos out of here. And, salute to everybody that was able to join us tonight. I really, really do appreciate that. And, on the way back, just drop a positive comment, constructive criticism, whatever the case may be. I appreciate you guys. But like I said, shout out to everybody. Shout out to the boy Jonathan Jusang on, a scripted outcome of the UCLA Bruins defeating the Michigan Wolverines, and the exact result that we wanted to see. So an amazing underdog winner as well for everybody that was on top of that. And on that note, everybody have a good night, a safe night. Have a wonderful morning wherever you are. And this is, I appreciate you guys for joining me. It's Victor, and I'll see you guys next time. As we love to say here on this channel, gematria at its finest, easy as 1, 2, 3. So salute to you guys.